Alright, I just got done blasting up these cases here. Some of the eBay junk I bought. So this one here is broken. So the distributor shaft now comes out. I blasted all the muck off this case. And I did the same on this one, got it all cleaned up. See how deep the rust is in there. This one has a slight problem on the top deck. So that's a 461K, so it's probably a 62 motor. This one over is 10 of 60s when this one was casted. Sticker number says 62, so it's a 62 case. So there you go, 58 mold. That's when you put the big hole in here for the big main bearing. Alright, so this stud here was bent over, so I tightened it up a little bit and filled it out. So evidently there's only in there a couple of threads here in this hole, so I screwed the hole up slightly. Thing was laid over at an angle like this, so I just went to bend it back, and I didn't notice it was sticking way out. My fault again. It's always my fault. So I'm looking for my quarter 24 dies and taps. There's not looking. Oh, there's a die in there. So if there's a die, there must be a tap. There's what a tap's supposed to be. Probably one right there. Oop. Tripod's working good today. Just basically you take your tap, put your die on there. If it matches up, it's the right thread. Appears to be the correct thread. So let's go ahead and try to start that. So we get our tap holder over here. Tripod. Alright. This where you can kind of see what's going on a little bit, I guess. The tripod where you can actually use it. Adjusting everything. Different handles to pull on. Okay, we're over here. Good enough. So I'm going to try to catch the thread. There it is. If you're cutting a bunch of metal as you're going in, you probably have the wrong tap. This one went in hard all the way, but it's not really cutting anything. The way you know that is there's no material on the tap. If it's cutting a lot, there'll be material there. Feels like a blind hole. It is. See, your air nozzle goes all the way to the very bottom of the hole, and it blows all the crap out. I blew it this way, nothing really happened. You kind of blow like half the hole, half not in the hole, and blow some out. You can see how much it missed. Oh, my big nozzle right over here. Okay, put tools away. Alright, so now we got our stud here. Go. Usually I use two nuts as the right thread and lock them together. This plier here has a round cutout in it so you can pull on the studs with a little bit. Vice grips works better, but I'm just sliding, not getting anything done that way. It's in there a couple turns anyway, but not enough to really matter. Alright, at least it's in there a couple, so depending on what I do with this case, I'll either pull these studs out and not use them, or use them, I'm not sure yet. I'm on the fence on whether to make a race bike motor out of these, or I'll do something else with them. Restore them. Haven't decided yet. Alright, so the other problem I got is this distributor circuit breaker is rusted in there pretty good. Like I said, this didn't want to come out before. Okay, comes out to there, that's not good. It's hard on the upper bushing. Some burrs on this end of the shaft here. Take a fine file of that, fix it. Now they might have beat on this thing with a big hammer and bent it. So we'll roll it like that and see. See if they did anything to it. Looks fairly straight. The different color change of the rust makes it look like it's bent, but I don't see it. It's not looking bent to me. Okay, get a dull file here. Burr right there. The burr's gone. Has a different sound to it. It wasn't hard. Maybe some grit in there. Probably got some beads in there, or there might be something else here I'm missing. So I'm rotating the shaft as I move the file across. And take off any more high spots. I'm going across the edge like this as I'm turning. Try not to dig down the edge. And if you go like that, you can hear it cutting on the edge. I'm trying to avoid that. Alright, let's see if that's enough. Nope. Still got a high spot on there somewhere. Somewhere there's a high spot on the end of that. If you put it on a lathe and spin it, you'll get more of it. Or if you put my external hone on there and hone the damn thing, it'll probably be better. You can see how the bushing was not happy. It was getting all torn up. Okay, so now I'm determine how I'm going to try to get this out of here. So I tried putting a pair of dowel pliers and I pull on it, turn it, and there's nothing really to pull against, so that didn't work. So I'm going to put a big punch in here and a screwdriver in here and try to rotate it. We'll see if that works. So a little screwdriver. Nice big punch. Punch appears to be the right size, so it fits in there. The screwdriver goes underneath it and tries to yank it out. Using a little heat on there might help a little bit. We don't know yet. Let's try it cold first. Not moving. Appears to be stuck in there pretty good. So now, I guess we'll try a little heat on it. I'm trying to save the distributor by not breaking it or bending it. Because I'm still put a gear on that shaft and it'd be good. Alright, got our torch here. Go ahead and heat this case up a little bit and try to expand it a little bit, soften things up a little bit, maybe. I want to heat more than one area of the case, otherwise it's going to break. Thin areas like this want to break, down below and up high. The thick areas over here don't want to break, so alright. A little heat over there, not too much. Spit test the temperature. High 2s right now. Starting to smoke a little bit. It's above 350 easily. Oils are burning, that's a good sign. We're getting warm. When you get close to 400. Oh yeah, just vaporize this because it's hot. Alright, nice and warmed up. I have no access to gloves, keep them burning the piss out of me, but they're buried over there in the corner, I can't get to them. Look at that mood. Okay, that's a good sign. 2 rags to hold with. One to keep from burning me, one to pull the part off. There you go, it came out. I wouldn't touch that, it's a little hot right now. You see all the corrosion that was on there. That's why it wouldn't want to come out. Yep, it's dirty in there. Definitely corroded in the hole. Yep, all the way across is corroded. So, there you go. It's out now though. So I'm going to let that cool off a little bit and it should be good to go. Alright, we'll let that cool a bit and we'll be back. Okay, got it all cleaned up now. So here's our distributor, circuit breaker. It fits in like it's supposed to. And here's our shaft. There's a burr in the middle here, the biggest thing I found. And now it goes in there also. That is nice and loose now. So. Alright, so that all works good. So I've got this case half here. And find me a bolt and a stud. We got one dowel stud. Nice. It's supposed to be. Flush. It's not the right bolt, it's in a 3/8 bolt, 9/16 head. It's supposed to be a 1/2 inch head. So I put a little AN washer to give me about the surface there. Also protects the case a little bit, so there you go. Tighten it on that. And pull that right together, see? Here. Drop the tools. Turn up just a little bit to get some pressure on it. Okay. Match cases. Good motor mounts. Yeah, a little bit of wear on that one. Not that good. Worn down about 20,000. So now we got loose bolts. That mount feels okay. The bottom of the case looks nice. It's the top of the case that has a problem. It's missing a little bit. See, this one here has got a problem at the bottom and the back. The top's all there. There you go. Missing a piece. Need a new piece glued on. Alright. So to fix this case here, it'll take a lot of work because I have to duplicate these holes. And I'm not sure exactly where they're located. So what you gotta do is you gotta weld them up. You gotta come back with a good case, set your angles in your milling machine at the right angle, and then put the case in here and drill it hopefully in the right spot and go right through. You can see how thin the case is right here, real thin. So when you try to do a big bore motor on a panhead, you hit daylight because they're really thin. Right where the bore would be through here. So anyway, get real thin. So I can weld this up in here, I can weld this all up in here. And make it into a usable case. There's no VIN number though. But, for racing that doesn't matter, but for street use it does matter. Nice good set of cases other than that, so I'm happy with them. This set here would be more work. It is a hydraulic motor though, so this is a, yeah, it looks like a late case also. What year is it? Oh, there's no number on it. It's 58 casting. Or is that 53? That's a 53 casting. So this has a small hole in it. This one here has the big hole in it. So this is a 53. It's got a 3.3 down there, or a B3, or an E3. Might tell you it's 53 casting. So, don't know. It's 53 to 57, that's all I know. Also has a generator snout here. And see, this one doesn't have that. They got rid of that. They didn't do it in 58 when they came out of the 2-bolt distributor, or generator. But they did do it, I think, by 60, but I'm not sure. Somewhere in there is when they got rid of the... They took the whole snout off. They didn't do it for a year or two, though. Plus, this is a bushing motor here, and this is a bearing motor. And they are different size. You can't just take that bearing and beat in there. You could, but it's not good. Well, this has been abused, and they hit it hard right here on the ground. They dropped it on the ground and beat it over. Same thing over here. Abused it. And it's been abused on the top too, so it matches. And the 7 over here, I think some people say that means an FLH. Whatever, I don't care. Anybody can put anything on the case they want to. But, alright, good set to do something with. But now I got this out. Got a good distributor also. I can use a distributor. This is a dual point distributor, single fire, because it's only got one lobe on it all the way around, which is correct for the 62 motor. 61 to 64 uses distributor. So this gives you a single fire ignition on an old motor, factory. So there you go. All right, that's how we do that.